Welcome, everyone. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here with a glimpse into January for all signs. And I'm thinking of doing my next series of planets through the zodiac, through from Aries to Pisces in Saturn or Jupiter. Um, which one I want to do first. But hey, whatever I choose, that'll be it. And yeah. So actually, so here I am with January. I'm going to pull up this chart anyway, as always, with Astro Gold software. Maybe we'll pull some cards for each sign as well, as usual, because I incorporate both astrology and tarot in my readings. And you can always book a reading with me to get insight into the, because actually in my astrology readings I do pull tarot cards along with astrology to get deeper meaning, deeper messages for you. And so before we before we go into that, yes, any further, let's go into what we're talking about today. All about 2026, January 2026, happening in 5 days from today. It is the 27th. So, 5 days until 2026. I'm excited for 2026. Are you? And let me know in the comments section down below. So yeah. Without further ado, here we go. We start with January 1st. And we're starting with Aries. Which at 11:45 a.m. we have Aries on the rise, and the sun and Mars rules your sign. Rules you. Here, this is you, your ascendant, the avatar or person you have come here to inhabit or portray in this lifetime. That's your ascendant if you're Aries rising, and you're ruled by Mars. And Mars is in Capricorn at this moment. It's in his exaltation. Mars is exalted in Capricorn in the 10th house. So you have all these planets: Venus, the Sun, and Mars. Venus, the planet of money and love and pleasure. The Sun, your career and purpose, and Mars, what how you accomplish the way you accomplish things, the way you as I did a whole thing of Mars through the zodiac signs and Venus through zodiac signs. Venus isn't bad in a Capricorn either, right? Yes. Venus is at 10 degrees, so yeah, well, he doesn't have any dignity, but he's in a good time. Venus is going to have Capricornian or Saturnian traits, like being stable, having responsibility in your career, your public first, how you are seen in the public. Although Mars, you may take action. How you taking action? Well, it's exalted here, so it's a good thing. Mars is in Capricorn in the 10th house. Not a terrible thing. Alrighty. So Aries rising. You have the North nodes, Saturn and Neptune, all in your 12th house. Neptune will be moving into Aries in February, I believe, right? Yes. Yes. So yeah, it's on the precipice or the just on the border of the 12th and first house. So it's still in 12th house. So yeah, this is all about um, self undoing, um, foreign travel, possibly, offshore accounts. Um, this could be hospitals and um, institutions, schools, or is schools or a school is an institution. So yes, Mercury is at 29 degrees and 54 minutes of Sagittarius in the ninth house until later today, and that on this day, January 1st, until like about probably an hour from now. Mercury will move into Capricorn on January 1st. So if we move this an hour or two, okay, so it's about an hour, 2 hours. Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to see. So, alrighty, we're going into Taurus. So yes. So Aries, you're all about Mars, and Mars is in your 10th house. So yeah. Mm. So, and well, actually, let's see. Um, actually, these planets are getting close to an exact opposition to Jupiter. That would be in the fourth, your fourth house, Aries, right? One, no, yeah, fourth house. Yeah, Aries, Cancer is your fourth house. Yes, Taurus, Cancer is your third house. So yes, actually, I'll make this 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's 1, 2. So now, okay. So now Taurus, you're ruled by Venus, and Venus is in your ninth house of higher learning, the house of God, um, spiritual, um, the house of philosophy, your belief, religion, like religion, um, and what you are do believe. Actually, you'll be your values, Venus, what you value, what you appreciate and desire. Also, Mars is pleasure. Mars is desire. Venus is pleasure. So, Venus, the Sun, and Mars together, that's a really excellent place to start thinking about what you value in terms of religion, philosophy, You may even change your view. Maybe you're going to become a Buddhist, or I don't know, something, or Protestant. Who knows? Yeah, you may uh, learn something new. You actually take on new ventures. You may even go into publishing, but maybe publishing a book. Taurus, and you also rule Libra, which is the fifth house, or your sixth house of work and illness, service to others. So maybe you'll be of service to others with your, maybe you'll be performing a service in some higher education field, or presenting something, broadcasting something that you believe now. The ninth house. So yeah, about work and maybe coworkers. Someone maybe you'll be communicating with a coworker about these things, or at work. All right, moving on to Gemini. Whoops, hours. Gemini, especially Gemini rising, because this is Gemini. You're ruled by Mercury. Now, Mercury, well, in the first half of the day, Mercury was in your seventh house at 29 degrees. And now, later the afternoon, Mercury is now in your eighth house, along with with Venus, Sun, and Mars. So this is all about other people, your significant others' money, other people's property, and uh, other people's money. Yes, actually, or debts that you owe. Um, so yeah, actually, um, Gemini, you may um, find that you're communicating about the things that are of the occult, or sciences, this or astrology, because the eighth house is the house of astrology, the mysteries of life. This maybe some deep dark secrets may be coming up for you, Gemini. That'll be very structured and mm, showing you the responsibility of the psyche. This is the house of your. This could be the house of your mind. And this the psychological mind also is the eighth house, because it's a moksha house, like the second, the eighth, and the 12th. No, I'm sorry, the sixth, the eighth, and the 12th. On the second, well, that could be the second house too, I guess. Um, no, the sixth, eighth, 12th. Well, mostly the eighth and the 12th. Yeah. Mostly the eighth and 12th are have to do with things that are unseen. The moon is in your sign at this time, Gemini, as well. So you'll be feeling these things deeply for the next for the next couple days or next day or so, with Mercury in your eighth house. Mercury in the seventh is all about your significant other, one-to-one relationships and all that. So yeah, actually this is going to be very powerful, and starting January 1st for you, Gemini. All right, moving on to Cancer, or Cancerians. You're ruled by the moon, Cancer, and the moon is in Gemini in your 12th house of self undoing. Uh, Cancer, all these planets, Mercury and Venus, the Sun, and Mars are in your seventh house of your of one-to-one relationships. Um, your uh, could be a business partner, a business associate, or someone you work, or a partner in business, or a partner in um, marriage partner, or business partner. Your partner will be doing most of the talking and showing what they need. Cancer. It's not about. This is not going to be about you. Although you may be feeling it, feeling left out, feeling uncertain. You may be feeling very disconnected with things. Um, this could bring up some feelings of depression, or maybe you may be feeling depressed, or could be feeling very isolated. But don't worry about that, because it'll pass next day or so. The next day, the moon will be in your sign, Cancer, so not to worry. It's only short period of time for that, for you on starting in January. All right, let's move on to our Leos. Leo, well, you're ruled by the sun, and the sun is in your sixth house of work, service, service to others. Um, Saturn, the sun, you're ruled by the sun. So, and then we have the moon in the 11th house. So the moon, sun and the moon aren't really making any connections here as of yet. But they did in the beginning when they were when the moon was in the earlier degrees. It did make an in conjunction. Although Jupiter is still getting closer to that opposition with Mars. slowly. It's within orb, at least. I think maybe it's about an 8-degree orb. Yeah, not strong, as strong, but it's gaining in strength. Let's see. Although all these planets, this Venus, Sun, and mm, are making they're making a sextile to the planets in Pisces. Very watery. Since Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is Pisces and Jupiter is Saturn in Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. Neptune in Pisces is also ruled by Jupiter in Cancer, which is also ruled by the moon. So actually that's the dispositor of these planets, or the rule. You go through the rulers of each planet and you can connect the dots that way. That's another technique to use when you're um, interpreting things in the houses they're in. But yeah, Leo, it's all about your service and work. All right. Next, Virgo. You're ruled by Mercury. And that's with the stellium of planets in Capricorn, Mercury, Venus, the Sun, and Mars. Mars is exalted in Capricorn, the Sun is in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, and Mercury in Capricorn. Now, Mercury in Capricorn. Starting to communicate in ways that you're create in your with creativity, or your children, or how you're feel responsible for the fun that you have in although with these Capricorn planets in the 5th house, it's probably more like structured fun, like everything is planned out ahead of time, everything is on a schedule for you to have a good time. Everything is, you make lists of for things, like you or a specific time that we're doing something. So yeah, actually, Virgo, yeah, a fellow Earth sign. So yes, you'll be more methodical, so much more feel responsible for your children and the um, activities that you enjoy doing. That'll be very um, earthy. Maybe you'll be um, doing something, creating something in the earth or with earth, um, or just being um, extremely structured and what you want to accomplish in your creative in this in your fifth house of creativity and fun. Well, it's not really that fun when you're, although you actually, unless being structured is fun for you, that could be. This is going to be extremely fun to be working, thinking through things. You're an analytical sign, so you'll be more analytical and in the structure of your the activities you want to bring to this life of yours or how you have fun. Okay. Um. Hmm. You also Mercury also rules Gemini, which is your 10th house. The moon is here too. So you'll be feeling that you'll be in charge. You like to be in charge. Yes. Anyway. So yes. All right. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. Libra. Libra. You're ruled by Venus, just like Taurus. But Venus is in your fourth house of home, and family, uh, mother, the house of mother. Um, you'll be at home, feeling like you would like to be just stay at home, and you'll be communicating, having, doing things that please, and having pleasure at home, and yeah, mostly doing things at home. You'll be more. You may feel more responsible about with the home about your home, but hey, you're a relationship type of person. So you actually when you your partner will be here as well because Mars is there rules your seventh house of your partner. So your partner is going to help you out here with Mars in the fourth house. That's not a bad thing for you, Libra. Um, although we have Jupiter opposing the, these planets, so almost not quite yet. Getting there by the 10th of January, it'll be exact. So, all about home and family and um, everything about everything about mom, mother, and yeah, all that. All right, let's go on to Scorpio. We are ruled by Mars as well. Scorpio, Mars is in Capricorn. He's which where he is in his exaltation. You'll be dealing with siblings, your neighbors, and aunts, uncles, cousins, extend your extended family. Scorpio rising, communication, feeling, um, putting value on your neighborhood, neighbors, siblings, uh, taking action with them, and maybe you're going to be doing it in neighborhood watch. Could be, because yeah. Um, You're the neighborhood watchdog for this time of year. Um, let's see what else. Mars also rules your sixth house of service. So yeah, it could be service to your neighborhood or service to something with your siblings. Uh, or something with you with their yeah in your neighborhood. Maybe a soup kitchen. Maybe who knows? Maybe you'll be working in a soup kitchen or with a charitable something charitable. Six of service. Um. So yeah. Okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. You're ruled by Jupiter, Sagittarius, but this stellium of planets, Mercury, Venus, the Sun, and Mars, are in your second house of money. Money may be coming to you, um, or you may be valuing more about your possessions and more and valuing money, putting more value on what you want. Um, but you know, hey, Jupiter, your ruling planet in the eighth house of other people's money, is making an opposition here. So you know, hey, maybe you'll be uh expanding on a return, you know, or an investment that you made or want to make an investment on something. And let's see, you're making investments and maybe brokering or paying off loans. Um, see, so yeah, now the moon is in your eighth house as well, and it rules the eighth house. So Cancer, yes, as I said, January 2nd, you're ruled by the moon. So yeah, here you go. You're gonna have a nice reprise Cancer when on that part. So back to Sagittarius. Sorry, Sagittarius. I'm Sagittarius rising as well. Um, um, make sure you're focused, keeping your focus on what you need to be doing, what you need to do, Sagittarius. Keep the eye on the prize. Don't waver or change course in the middle of anything. This is a time to make a plan to do what you can to mm, be prosperous. Happy New Year, Sagittarius. It's a great year. Gonna be starting out great for Sagittarius and for maybe possibly Gemini because it's eighth and second house for both of you. So, yes. Where else? We have a lot of things going on that you need to take care of at home. With Saturn here, you need to be responsible at home. So maybe some illusion may or something maybe clouding your over something that you or you've missed some may have missed something from home the home. Not bad. It's not terrible. Saturn is here to help. Um, let's see. Uranus is well, and you're still in your sixth house of work, so things are coming by February. Things will be moving better in the work sector, and shakeups at work, shakeups with um, coworkers and health. So yeah, possibly some illness that you've been taken care of. Yeah, with Uranus in your sixth house. But that's not anywhere. But actually, yeah, that has nothing to do with Sagittarius because Uranus doesn't rule. Uranus in in Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is in the second house. So the second, the sixth, and the 10th houses are your career houses. Money, work, and this 10th house is career and outlook on status. So actually the the south node here, and this is Hera, the an asteroid Hera, which is the goddess of marriage. Hey, how about that? Social that's of marital status. Maybe there some kind of marital status is getting cut off, possibly Sagittarius, or something is not going to go as planned in your career. But money is good, and so is well work. Still turbulent, but stay focused on money situations. And yeah, this could be a good beginning to keep that arrow in the bow and make sure you're aiming and can hit your target on point. All right, next we go to Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, you're ruled by Saturn. And you have all these planets, and Saturn is in your third house along with Neptune. All right, but you have all these planets in your sign. Now, Mercury, Venus, the Sun and Mars. So we have this Sun Mars conjunction. Oh, yeah. The Sun Mars conjunction. Is that on the first? All right, I'm gonna get back to Capricorn, but this is important for Capricorn anyway, because we have the Sun and Mars conjunction. Um, it's on the third. Okay, yeah, I think the Sun Mars conjunction. We have a Venus and the Sun conjunction on the 7th. Okay. Oh, that's on the 10th. This Mars and sorry, the 9th. So it's getting close. It's close. It's a conjunction, but it's going to be exact on the 9th. So Capricorn, this is really, really good for you. Because it's making a sextile to Saturn. Uh, uh, yep. Your ruling planet in Pisces. So yeah, but things need to be taken care of with your in your neighborhood, writing, social media. The third house is also social media and writing, communication. So there you go. Yep, actually, that's really pretty damn good. Capricorn. We have all these planets here. Mercury rules your ninth house and your sixth house. Venus rules your 10th house and your fifth house. That's a good thing too. And then Mars rules your 11th house of networking and the fourth house of home. Wow. But actually, then you have all these things with Saturn. So actually, this isn't bad. Actually, Saturn, uh, yeah, not terrible. Not bad at all. For Capricorn. All right, moving on to Aquarius. You're also ruled by Saturn. And Saturn is in your second house of money, possessions, what you put in your mouth and what comes out of your mouth. Your voice, like your the uh voice, speech, hey, things that you put in and that you words, this is all about how you and money as well. And then my second house is mostly about money. So you rule by Saturn is your ruling planet here. We're going to have some major shakeups with Pluto in your sign, Aquarius. And he's making an in conjunction. Okay, that's an in conjunction to the moon. So okay, emotions and um, um, Pluto is going to like you've felt Pluto since he started going into your first house anyway. He's very destructive, and he'll also reconstruct something, and you'll be new, brand like bringing something brand new to your personality, to your avatar, the avatar that you call you Aquarius. Um, what else? This stellium of planets are in your 12th house of self undoing. You may be feeling uh very isolated and ache, yeah, and you may be feeling that, well, other people maybe, well, you may find some other people are um hidden enemies. 12th house is also hidden enemies, where the 7th house is the are open enemies, and the planet ruling your 7th house is in your 12th house. So an open enemy could become a hidden enemy, or the vice versa. A hidden enemy could become an open enemy. No, an open enemy could become a hidden enemy. Sorry. Possible. That's possible. Um, Venus rules your ninth and your fourth. Venus rules your fourth and ninth houses. Eighth houses, sorry. No, Venus rules Libra and Taurus. Or Taurus and Libra. The fourth and the ninth house. Home and something or like or foreign country, people from foreign countries, different cultures. Uh, and then Mars rules your 10th and third and 10th house. So yeah, something about siblings and your career or something happening in your um, public reputation. Yeah, maybe stifled or feeling that you just need to take a time out from everything. Aquarius. Alrighty, so Aquarius, and then finally Pisces. Well, last but not least, and I love Pisces. I am one of you. I'm Pisces. I have the Sun in Pisces, Venus in Pisces, and the North Node in Pisces. So yes, here we are. Um, where you are ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is in your 5th house of creativity, expanding on creativity. It's retrograde, but that's okay. Still expanding on and bringing blessings to children. Possibly having children, Pisces rising, or dealing with your own children. Um, having and um, being very creative, expanding on a creative project, or expanding yourself. You know, because actually Jupiter in the 5th house is the house of pleasure, house of fun. The house is a very sensual, sexual house. Um, yeah, you could get pregnant. Some of you Pisces risings may get um ha, deal having to may um endeavor in some fun activities. But Saturn is here to teach you some to stay uh grounded and well, although in Pisces it's not easy for Saturn in Pisces to be structured and all that, but it's a lesson that Pisces has been learning for the past 2.5 years. And then Saturn will be moving into your 2nd house where you felt that before. But this stellium of planets are in your 11th house of networking. Uh, Actually making money from career and Yeah, actually, this is gonna be then your 11th house is money, penny. Yeah, actually, things that you're from things you did in the ninth, in your higher learning, your career, to and now it's going into your 11th house of friends, benefactors. Yeah, you're gonna be communicating much more with your friends. You're gonna value your friendships. Um, you're going to get some uh um what are you going to be mm, oh, so that will be um luck to money luck from in your career, getting some residual payment or some windfall from the work that you put into in your career and your success. All right, I'm tired. This was a longer video than I thought it would be, and I'm gonna stop my share right now. Alrighty, this is almost an hour long. Alrighty, that was fun. And so I'm Stephen the Jupiterian, and actually, you know what? I forgot to pull a card for each sign, so lion. Why not do that first? I'm gonna pull 12 cards, one card for each sign. I have the Universal Rider Weight deck, so let's pull a card for each sign. For Aries, hey Aries, yeah, about the Page of Pentacles. Yep, Aries. As I said, it's all about money for you, Aries. Your career, you're going to be keeping your eye on that, on money situations and prosperous things. Okay, Taurus, we have the world. Well, Taurus, this is about, well, the world, this is a very Saturnian card as well for you. Um, uh, well, Saturn is in Pisces, but hey, you're making a sextile to your sign of Taurus. So Saturn will be very prominent for you. And we have all the fixed signs here: Leo, Taurus, um, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have, yeah. So here's Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo, and the four corners of this. So, actually, we're going to be bringing more Saturnian, well, with Capricorn, try, trying making a trine to you. All those Capricorn planets also make a trine, which is ruled by Capricorn or by Saturn. So yeah, well, Saturn is going to be a big impact on you and Taurus. Gemini. Well, hey, okay. Well, Gemini, you may not be seeing something because actually, Gemini, uh, you see these three things in front of you, but you're being offered something that you don't see. That's your 12th house. All right, Gemini. Yeah. That's exactly what I said for Gemini. All right, Cancer. We have the King of Pentacles for you. So money situations for you, Cancer. For your significant other. Yes. Okay. Leo. Oh gosh. We have the Ten of Swords for you, Leo. So actually, I would say for Leo, uh, communication may be your downfall. You do not want to end like this guy, Leo. So just communication may I would just like hold off on any communications at the moment. Um, Leo, and then Virgo. All right, well, you have Virgo. You have the Justice card. So actually, take some uh justice for yourself or for others. Um, Justice will prevail overall. Maybe a Libra may be coming into your life, bring you some justice, and or maybe uh, the sword of justice will be coming down on you, Virgo. Since Saturn is opposing your sign, um, hmm, getting some justice and some peace for once. Libra. Libra. We have the fruits of your labor. Jupiter's in your 10th house. And you have all these planets in Capricorn in your 4th house of home. So you'll be doing something at home and reaping rewards. Yep. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. We have the Knight of Cups. So yeah, actually there'll be the um you're going to be feeling this energy a lot. You'll be in charge of you'll be taking your emotions to higher length or higher peaks. Actually, Scorpio. Um, may also be the night night that uh, are you going to bring some really good energy to the in your relationships with your siblings and neighbors. Okay. Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, I know you've been through it. But actually, hey, you got through it. You were almost there. We have the 9 of Wands. So Sagittarius. Um the fight is almost over. Yes, Sagittarius. Just focus on what you need to do. Um, the battle is almost won. You've been through it. Oh, this poor guy, Sagittarius. God. Sorry. I'm laughing because Sagittarius. I can tell you, but I've been through. I feel like that guy. I don't have a bandage around my head, thank goodness, but cosmically, I feel like that dude. Uh, yeah, Capricorn. We have the Four of Wands. Well, the Four of Wands. Okay, this could be like a victory. The Four of Wands is uh passion and or pleasure through some fiery activity that you've complete. Actually, this is really good for you, Capricorn. Um, all these planets in your sign are, yeah, Capricorn. Enjoy this victorious. Um, you're getting absolutely. Although it was hard to do. This is Venus in Aries. It has to do with some Venus in Aries, and we have and Venus doesn't do well in Aries, but um, it was hard to get through, and you did it. You accomplished what you needed to, Capricorn. Um, okay, Aquarius. Well, maybe a Gemini may coming into your life, or something that is tempting you. We have the Lovers here, temptation. Um, Spirit is actually this is your 12. I would say this is 12th house Aquarius as well. Your spirit is watching over you, and spirituality is being, or this archangel is being very prosperous, bringing joy, bringing you what you need to rest. Well, actually, not rest, but actually, well, actually, he's helping guide from temptation, not going into depression or leading you astray. So yeah, actually that's what I see in the lovers with the lovers card. And then finally Pisces. Hey, actually you're getting some work done. Actually you're doing very collaborative things. Being creative, Pisces, yes. Uh building something, creating something, or mm, yeah, this is the Three of Pentacles has Mars and Capricorn, and he's exalted. Hey, yeah, Mars and Capricorn, not bad. That Mars and Capricorn energy for you, Pisces, will bring that exaltation that you desire, that you want, and and you're going to be creative. Your ruling planet is in the fifth house, as I said. Alrighty, so I think that's it for all 12 signs. I did that was like an hour. Wow. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. My name is Steven the Jupiterian. If you'd like to book a reading with me, and I incorporate all kinds of things in my readings. Um Everything will be in the description box below this video at And you can my website to book readings is itsinyourstars.com. It'll be in the description box below. All right, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. And um, January starts out well for most of us. So good luck to you and Happy New Year. Bye.